A friend from church gave me this antique dresser, and my mom immediately saw the potential in it. So I decided to surprise her and fix it up and give it to her for Mother's Day. But this is what it looked like when I got it. So stick around and watch how I brought this old dresser back to life. I'm just using my scraper and a hammer to start pulling off this laminate. It was starting to bubble, so I decided to remove it, and what I was hoping for is that there would be solid wood underneath that I could stain. Once I got the laminate removed, this is what was underneath, and honestly, I was pretty happy with what I found. I'm sanding the tops, starting with 120 grit to remove the roughness, and then finished with 220 to get it nice and smooth. So after sanding it down, this is what I'm working with so far, and you can see the wood is starting to come through, and honestly, it's looking pretty good, but I still got a lot more to go. I'd like to introduce you to our little Tina. Next, I started removing all of the hardware to get everything ready so that I could strip the drawers. I wanted to be safe, so I tested for lead paint using this kit I got off of Amazon. Here she goes again. I'm using Klean-Strip with a cheap brush to start removing the old paint. It's looking a little thin right here, so I'm going to add some more, and you can actually be pretty generous with this stuff. I'm covering it with plastic wrap so the stripper doesn't dry out. It helps it work longer and break everything down better. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I got most of it, but there was still paint hiding in those little grooves, so I went back and hit it again. And you're going to go through the same process. And now I'm going in with a wire brush to really get down into those grooves. This was my first time trying a wire brush on wood like this. I thought it would mess it up, but it actually worked great and it helped a ton. After removing as much paint as I could with the Klean-Strip, I'm going in with some acetone to clean everything up. The laminate on this door front was coming loose, so I used Gorilla Glue, clamped it with these clips, and give it a full 24 hours to set. I grabbed some wood filler off Amazon and used it to fill in the chip spots. This piece had some minor damage on top, including holes and gaps. I went ahead and filled those, and now I'm sanding it down with 220 grit to get a smooth, even surface. I'm going in here with 220 grit for the sides of the drawers. Originally, I had planned on sanding this piece, but I wasn't a big fan of the wood tone, so I decided to paint the body and just stain the top and feet for some contrast. I'm going in with 123 Bullseye Primer. One thing I always recommend is filtering your paint, even if it comes fresh from the store. I'm using Sherwin-Williams Cabinet and Furniture Paint in the color Bay Sands. I cut in with a brush around the corners, and then I use a foam roller to level everything out for a smooth, even finish. I use Polycrylic Max in a satin finish. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it for the quick 1-hour dry time. Next, I moved on to the drawer liners. This is what they looked like before. We've got a special delivery. I picked up this drawer liner on Amazon, and I was honestly impressed with the quality for the price. I went with a lemon pattern because I knew that she would love having this piece in her kitchen. When she first saw it, she immediately thought of a coffee bar. Even though how rough it looked, she saw the potential and the beauty in it right away. I got the hardware off of Amazon for $20. For the finishing touch, I'm applying Howard's Feed and Wax Wood Conditioner. This stuff works great and really brings out the richness of the wood, and it smells amazing too. Just take a look at the difference between the before and after. You can see how dry the wood was and how much richer it looks now. For the top, I used Old Masters Gel Stain in the color Special Walnut. After that fully dried overnight, I applied a satin polycrylic top coat. Here is a reminder of what it looked like before. She was so thrilled with how it turned out and couldn't believe the transformation. It's now her coffee bar, and seeing her reaction made it all worth it. So if you're having a hard time finding a gift for someone special, consider a piece of furniture that they can enjoy every day. It might mean more than you think. Welcome to 615 Flips. I truly love finding pieces others might overlook. I'm drawn to the ones that feel worn or outdated because I see the potential in them. On this channel, I share real projects and show how a little imagination, elbow grease, and thoughtful details can completely transform a piece. Whether you're flipping furniture for extra income or simply updating pieces in your own home, I hope you leave inspired to see things differently.